Welcome to the last of the readings for this week, and we're going to finish this week off with Psalm 73. So we're going to read that as a long psalm. We're going to read the first 12 verses, and then we're just going to read the last 2 verses at the very end. So let's read. Surely God is good to Israel, to those who are pure in heart. But as for me, my feet almost slipped. I nearly lost my foothold, for I envied the arrogant when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. They have no struggles. Their bodies are healthy and strong. They are free from burdens common to man. They are not plagued by human ills. Therefore pride is their necklace. They clothe themselves with violence. From their callous hearts comes iniquity. The evil conceit of their mouths knows no limits. They scoff and speak with malice. In their arrogance they threaten oppression. Their mouth lay claim to heaven, and their tongues take possession of the earth. Therefore their people turn to them. They drink up waters in abundance. They say, How can God know? Does the Most High have knowledge? What is this the wicked are like? This is what the wicked are like. Always carefree. They increase in wealth. And then moving to verse 27. Those who are far from you will perish. You destroy all who are unfaithful to you. But as for me, it is good to be near God. I have made the sovereign Lord my refuge. I will tell of all your deeds. Once a fellow church leader told me that he'd been invited to a school reunion. And he said he got there and he saw there a chap who had been a classmate 20 years earlier, hadn't seen him. And he said, so, how's life treating you, what you've done since school? And he said something along the lines of, well, I left school, I joined the army, and then I became a commando and fought in the Falkland War, where I got a George Medal for rescuing 4 of my colleagues single-handed. I then left the army and set up a property company, and after 5 years we sold it for 30 million. Then moved to Zimbabwe and bought a large plot of land, and it turned out there was gold on the land, so we started mining gold, and we made a load of money. And then the government nationalised everything and we had to flee the country with just the clothes on our back. And so I came back to England and I set up a company, an internet company, searching for property abroad for other people. We've just floated it on the internet, on the stock market for 50 million. I now work 2 days a week, and my wife and 4 children split our time between our London apartment and our Scottish estate. What have you done since you left school? The church leader could only say, I lead a church on the south coast of England. He wanted to say, well, I lead a mega church which in the last 3 years has grown from 0 to 2,000, but it wasn't the case. This psalm gives a hint of what that must be like. In this psalm, the author is looking around at the world and he's looking about all the wicked and how they prosper, how they've got all the money, they've got all the power. And he's saying he was jealous. He was envious. He says right near the start, he looked at the prosperous wicked in the world and his foot almost slipped. That's easy to do when we look at what some people have. People who don't have any care for God at all, and yet they've been prosperous in a worldly sense. And the psalm goes through that. He realises he becomes jealous and becomes bitter, and then he suddenly awakens and realises he has something they don't have. He has the Lord. And it doesn't matter what you have in this world, it's all temporary. But what he has will last for eternity. That's the greatest treasure any of us can have. To know the Lord. A treasure beyond compare. Amen.